Welcome back to Regiments, comrades. Today we're going to be using some East German tank divisions. Now I want to be clear, East Germany didn't have its own tanks. They were supplied by the Soviet Union. But we do have East German drivers here that hopefully will be leading us to victory. That's right, this is a tank-heavy army, and I really wanted to try out these T-64B1Vs in their full capacity. So I'm going to get on the edge here of the warehouses and start taking enemies out. Our actual goal is going to be this area right here, Viera East. It's one of the East German towns closest to the actual border with Russia here, or really the border with the Polish Soviet Republic. So we're going to be moving in there as soon as possible. What I'm trying to get now, some additional BMP riflemen, aka some infantry. So let's bring that in. Let's also bring in some fire support. We might need to spread ourselves out on the front a bit because, as you can see, our Greens are doing a frontal assault right now. So I'm actually going to send some tanks right there. Looks like our T-64s are just now under attack. Some nasty artillery fire there on the outside of the warehouses. As soon as the infantry gets here, we're gonna head right in and try and capture that area. Got some air support. You gotta love that. Now we actually do have some artillery, but I don't want to use it just yet. And I'm actually starting to see some enemy infantry there. So let's get to the southern edge of the town so we can actually start firing. And see if we can't do some damage. Oh, tank traps! I think these are tank traps. Can't seem to get by them. We're gonna have to find another way around. Wow, boys. Okay. That's a first for me. We did put this on hard mode this time, so that's pretty awesome. Send them there. I'm actually gonna send the fire support over here to where green is. Gonna have to actually move back. Wow. Might as well move back with all of them, and then we'll move into the warehouses from this location. Maybe they'll have additional tank traps. Quite a surprise for me. Let's go ahead and get some support fire. Some artillery. I'm going to bring them in right there, as well as some mortars. And one more group of tanks, this time just standard Russian Soviet T-55 tanks. Look at that, man. They're buying themselves a lot of time there. We're going to keep going to Viera East until we find the entrance. Alright, with the T-72, we'll go ahead and push forward. Although I spot some tank traps right there as well. That could just be hedges. Yeah, I think it's just hedges. Let's approach the warehouse from over here. And we'll have this fire support team assist with that particular push. See if that's good enough. Again, for a multiplayer game, this would be incredible. I love the fact you can get tank traps down. It's just absolutely awesome. And let's keep a group of T-64s here just to fire at the enemy. Actually, I want to try to hit that Jaeger, that enemy infantry unit. Here we go. We've got the infantry over here. I'm going to get them out of the vehicles. And we're going to go right after that enemy infantry ahead of us. Keep that attack up, boys. Beautiful. Taking out defenders en masse. I might bring in an artillery strike fairly soon as well. But I want to play this pretty carefully. Warehouses area should be ours. I see tanks off in the distance. And actually, I'm going to go over there to the woods and start setting up for them. Wouldn't mind to have some additional BMP riflemen on our squad here either. But you know what? Supply is great too. I remember talking about in the last video how I wish we were a little faster on our supply skills. So hopefully this will change that. Oh! Damn! Nasty air attacks on our riflemen. We could, of course, try to retreat with them, but I'm first going to try and capture this location. Being a little bit risky. Push our East German tanks forward. And really just do an all-on cavalry assault of the enemy here. Let's go for it. Full attack. Look at those German vehicles. So those are West German, of course. Absolutely beautiful. I love the Teutonic cross there. Just looks so nice there on the vehicles. And again, it's pretty crazy how on this particular battlefield we have to go around because of all the tank traps. That is pretty epic. Now, we could go west and try and take Vera East right now. I think first I'm just going to engage the enemy at range. We are going to overwhelm them with the numbers of tanks we have here. But I will retreat with that tank column. And I'll also retreat with these riflemen. They've taken enough of a beating. It's time they head back and have a nice glass of schnapps, perhaps. I don't know. What do you guys... Let me know in the comments down below. What do German communists drink? Is it schnapps or maybe just vodka? Maybe I should have said vodka. Here we go. Again, no infantry to effect this capture properly. I think we could still take it with tanks, but it's a little strange. So I'm going straight for Viera East. What I would love are some paratroopers. Unfortunately, we don't have that. Paratroopers would help tremendously right now. Готовы, ready. And again, tank traps. Look at that. Man, no wonder infantry is so important, particularly in the multiplayer version of the game. That doesn't exist, sadly. Man, at least I don't think it does. I'm hoping that Regiments is planning multiplayer, but I'm honestly not sure. Come on, Gepard. Pretty valuable unit there. Okay, guys, we got a major counterattack on the way. I like the location of that T-55. Let's actually go ahead and send the T-64 forward to India, 2-point India, because we might as well grab it if we can. Got some wonderful artillery support. Man, look at that. Let those guns sing. Can actually see it off in the distance, too. I am just loving the way Regiments looks right now. It's absolutely beautiful. Air support coming in for the enemy. Oh, that's going to hurt right on our T-64 B-1Bs, our East German tank corps here.
Zone captured.
Well, I like that a new supply line over here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, nope, sorry. That's just our regular supply vehicle. I've never been disappointed so quickly. We'll retreat also with the mortars. They are not looking great. I believe now we can actually grab some BMP riflemen. Let's bring in about 2 squads there.
Zone captured.
And sure enough, India is under our control. Oh, no, lots of enemies waiting there. Let's go ahead and call in a TBM strike right there at Viera East. We are getting very close to hitting potential civilians, but damn it, what are the Soviet armed forces? It's not going to bother us one bit. Could even use a nice artillery smoke barrage on our tank. Let's do that. I'd like to try to keep this guy protected. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Man, lots of enemy support here. I really want to soften this area up, but you know what? This is a bigger danger over here. We're also going to go ahead and retreat with that tank. Pull back with the supply. So we have no defenses against that armor right now if someone were to attack us. Gotta try to get some more tanks out on the field. East German drivers, move out. Hopefully they can take up those positions very quickly. I might go for a direct attack on the enemy infantry here, on the Panzer Grenadiers. We have to get closer before we dismount, but we can start firing right now. And the other thing is that if the supply gets there, we can also fix the unit, I believe. We can actually repair the unit a bit. And actually, we might as well just take the road up to Viera East. Let's do that. I will change modes here. Let him have it. Get a lot closer with this group of riflemen. And thankfully, we do have one tank column right there. I'm actually going to move into the woods because I anticipate enemies attacking from Hill 99. Obviously, taking that area would almost ensure our victory here. Ooh, that is bad, man. They are smashing that tank. Tank is also almost out of supply there. Let's at least try to save the existing drivers. And actually, right in time, right as air support came in. And let's bring in some T-55s as well. Alright, here we go, BMP Riflemen. We want to change that mode. We should have changed it already. Oh, sorry. Wrong. Nope, wrong mode change. Nope, we're good, we're good. I was right, I was right. There we go, boys. Good shooting. Obliterated. Got some very well-trained infantry approaching here. Got to get the tanks into position. I believe the T-72 should be able to spot them from here. Whatever the case may be, we need to take that risk. Don't have enough to get additional units, but we certainly need them at the moment. Alright, not bad, not bad. Looks like that HQ division is getting ready to attack as well. BTR fire support never made it through, man. Can he push through here? I think he can. Get some guys on the front lines there against the enemy tanks. That infantry group is actually quite well ranked. They've got a lot of experience, as you can see. And off they go. Let's send our boys over here. Love to get another TBM strike right now. And we're sending the T-55 up there as well. It looks like our infantry fire support is also making it through. I might try to head to the woods and then make it in from there. I know it seems strange, but we're going to focus on the infantry. They are at the front of the assault there. But talk about a really strong enemy defense. Come on, boys. You know what? Let's use some artillery smoke on our boys. Hopefully this gives us some pretty good concealment. And actually, we're going to bring the fire support in from the flank, hopefully hitting the enemy HQs here. The other issue seems to be that we are running out of supplies. Might be time to call in another supply vehicle, but you know what? We really can't afford it. We need to bring in either some artillery support or some additional armor. And I think the armor is the way to go. Fortunately, crossing that field was way too risky. Definitely some enemy support in the tree line. Nonetheless, we'll keep up the fire from here. Focus on the tanks. I'm just going to bolster that particular offensive line. And you know what? Let's bring in some artillery. It worked out pretty well for us before. So I'm going to bring in some mortars, artillery, all the good stuff. Everyone is coming to play. To do an artillery barrage right there. 16 seconds before that thing actually is called in, so it's not easy. Trying to take as many tanks out as I can before retreating, but yeah, it's time to retreat. The Russians actually did a very good defense there, and again, their units do seem to have some ranks up here. They seem to have ranked up a bit. Pushing right up there to the front lines. We can't afford to stop. However, let's let the artillery do its thing. I really want to take Vera East before the end of the battle. Even if the enemy retakes the warehouse, that's not as bad as losing that Vera East location. Assault engineers, don't mind if I do. And actually, we have some tanks already coming in here through the warehouses, so we're going to have to cut them off. Unless we want to lose that location. Get them, boys. Why'd you go this way? This way! Come on. The way it gets stuck is really annoying. We kind of have to go back. These guys are really stuck. Right, definitely a little bit of a bug there. They're not supposed to be stuck like that. Some ranked up T-64s, guys, since we were treated with quite a few drivers. Trying to bring that in, but the tank battle between the Leopards and the T-64s is very even here, man. Even after they've taken some hits. Finally got the BMP out of there. And let's bring in a T-72. Hopefully he can make it in time. This one, of course, is going to need to retreat. And at least save himself. Well, we've got to go all for Viera East. It's that simple, folks. Needs to be one massive attack that takes the area. And they made such good use of the tank traps that I am kind of concerned that we're not going to be able to make it in there. Of course, even on the highway here we have tank traps. Hopefully they don't have any right in the middle there. But I would guess that they do. They're pretty good at, an actual fast move. Pretty good at getting over there. Go, boys. This does mean that they will use the highways if they can. But more importantly, it just tries to get them there as quickly as possible. Smoke out their advance. The final assault led by the assault engineers. We'll keep the mortars right there. We're going to change into proper infantry mode. There we go. Straight into Viera East. And I'm going to send the assault engineers up over here. I hope we have time to take it. I'm not so sure we do. I might just keep them going. Start capturing location. Alright, let's go. I hope the civilians are happy to see us, though. I expect that they probably aren't. Let's keep going. Welcome back to the motherland. Yeah, assault engineers did actually lead the assault. The question is, will they take Viera? Just to be safe, we'll drop smoke. I mean, this is all about trying to capture this in time. It would have been the closest capture we've yet had if we get it. Come on, come on, come on. 10 seconds. Not enough to take it, I don't think. Maybe the closest miss we've ever had in the game.
Objective complete.
And there we go, guys. It's going to be the end of Operation Firebird. Still 6 objectives controlled. The end of the first part of Operation Firebird. 6 objectives controlled. I will take it. And a whole lot of enemies destroyed. Well, if you enjoy these Regiments videos, you know what to do. Hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. Thank you so much, folks.